I mean, did you ever wonder why you got such conflicting advice on COVID? Why did you get such conflicting advice?
I like to consider myself someone who follows knowledge. I like to obtain knowledge, and eventually, I want to go into a career like physics or something.
Yes.
And a lot of times, more scientific careers, the higher education someone, gets, they tend to think that they can explain enough stuff. They don't need God anymore. I don't plan to follow that. But what I do want to know is, how do you balance what you learn about the world when you can understand more of it with the math and the science, with what you learn about the world from the Bible?
Yeah, great question. First of all, the Bible is a revelation from God, whereas science is a method we use to discover cause and effect relationships inside the universe. Okay? In order for cause and effect relationships to occur inside the universe, first of all, you need a universe, right? Second of all, it has to be fine-tuned. These are some of the arguments we'll go through tomorrow. Third of all, you need to exist. Fourth, you need to have a mind so you can ascertain what's true outside your skull. Fifth, the laws of logic must exist. Sixth, the laws of nature must exist, and they must be consistent and persistent so you can recognize cause and effect in the universe. Science can explain none of those. In order to do science, you need all those prerequisites. The question is, where do all those things come from to begin with? You can't prove them by science. You need them in order to do science. We also have a book, it's not here tonight, but it's called Stealing from God, Why Atheists Need God to Make Their Case. And there's a chapter in the book on science, and here's the title of the chapter. Science doesn't say anything. Scientists do. Why? Because all data needs to be gathered, and all data needs to be interpreted. And who does that? Scientists do that. I mean, did you ever wonder why you got such conflicting advice on COVID? Why did you get such conflicting advice?
Differing interpretations.
Different interpretations, right? If scientists have good data and they interpret it rightly, you'll get good advice. If they got good data, don't interpret it rightly, you'll get bad advice. If they got bad data, it doesn't matter how they interpret it, you're going to get bad advice. If there's a political agenda, that'll never happen. No, scientists and others made a lot of money and had a lot of power by essentially interpreting the data the way they wanted to interpret it. And that's where we are now. Everybody, I hope everybody can recognize that those vaccines were very harmful. Now looking back at it. And we were told, oh no, you got to take the vaccine. Meanwhile, people coming across the border didn't need to take the vaccine. Oh gee, I wonder why. Oh, we had to do social distancing, except if you're protesting for the right thing. Then you don't need social distancing. Do you see how politicized this got? So I think that science is a wonderful tool, but it's just a tool. It requires other aspects of reality that science itself can't explain in order to even go forward. So I hope you get into science. It's a wonderful endeavor. But don't allow people in science who are atheists try and tell you that science has somehow disproven God. In fact, science would be impossible unless there was a God.
I agree.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.